Aries, getting ready to do your weekly, it's Christmas, I don't know where I'm up to, your weekly love readings. This will be from the 30th through till the 4th of January. So this will be the very last read for this year. And look, I just want to say thank you to everyone for all of your support this year. It's been really overwhelming, so I'm feeling very blessed. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel. Leave a comment down in the comment section below. Also, these are general love readings, so if they don't resonate with you, that's okay. They can't resonate with everyone. So hit the notification button in case the next message is for you, and then go and search out one of the other amazing tarot readers here on YouTube. Just going to... Sorry, my camera wasn't in the right spot. Okay, let's do this. 30th of December to the 4th of January, please. 30th of December to 4th of January, Aries. Love messages. Aries. Here we go, Aries. Okay, Ace of Swords in reverse. It's looking like someone needs to have a long, hard chat with themselves. You've got this Emperor here too, which is your card in the upright. Good sign. Interestingly, and the Ace of Wands in reverse. You've been bookended by some swords. Some aces rather. Justice in reverse. Oh, we've got two. Okay, so that's the Three of Swords in reverse and the Eight of Wands in reverse. Okay, so essentially what's going on here is someone is refusing to communicate to avoid being hurt, basically. Is that very fair? No. I'm not sure whether it's someone is refusing to communicate with you. But ultimately, their reason for not communicating is to avoid hurt. That may be to avoid hurting you, or that might be to avoid getting hurt themselves. You could be dealing with a Libra here with this Justice in reverse. But it's like this Ace of Swords over here. I feel like you need to see the truth of a situation. And the truth is there's no new start with this person, even though it's not fair, but you can't do anything if they don't want to talk to you, is basically what I'm picking up here. Let's see about the Ace of Swords in reverse. I don't know why you're not, maybe it's just that you're not happy with those facts, because you don't have any control over it. There you go. So like I said, you need to see the truth of a situation of why someone is or why you are finding it difficult to walk away, or why someone else is still emotionally attached. So they may not be in contact with you. I think for some of you, this could be a situation where you know that the two of you love each other very much, or care about each other very much, or there's an amazing connection, but for some reason, this person won't acknowledge that, or doesn't want to acknowledge that, or can't acknowledge that and needs to walk away. But the emotional tie is still very much there with this Eight of Cups in reverse. All right. What's the Ace of Wands, please? I'm picking up from this Justice in reverse, like this big, it's like someone crossing their arms going, it's just not fair. So if that's you, Aries, that's okay. Princess of Wands. Okay, so it could be a fire sign that you're dealing with. This person may be being very childish. This is equivalent to the Page of Wands. So in reverse, ultimately this person does not want to communicate though. So there's no new start because there's no communication, which is exactly what we're seeing over here with this Eight of Wands in reverse. The reason that they are not wanting to communicate is to avoid hurting anyone. Them, you, other people. Anything on the Justice in reverse, please. I think that the reason you're feeling like it's not fair is because you've actually put a lot of work into this. They may have put a lot of work into it too, and even though all this work was done on it, all these promises were made, all of people worked really hard to change and be better versions of themselves, it still hasn't been enough. And I think that's where this whole, it's just not fair. I've invested so much time in this and so much energy, and I tried really hard and it's still not worked. That's kind of what I'm picking up there. What are your thoughts and feelings? Thoughts and feelings for Aries, please. Thoughts and feelings for Aries. Six of Cups in reverse. So there may be a lot of squabbling, fighting, childish behaviour being replicated here. Interestingly, it could be you as the childish behaviour here, Aries, because it is in your thoughts and feelings here. You may have, there may be some children involved in the situation and it's difficult for them. You've got here the High Priestess in reversed as well. So you're really disconnected from your higher self at the moment. And I feel like it's because you're spinning. Let's see what their thoughts and feelings are. What's the other person's thoughts and feelings for Aries in this situation, please? Other person's thoughts and feelings. Oop, too many cards. Sorry, Aries. Go around again. Nine of Swords in reverse. So they're definitely trying to put it out of their mind. And the Hangman in the upright. It's interesting because it's like they're trying to, they're thinking very hard about trying not to think very hard, if that makes sense. So they're desperately trying to put this out of their mind and release the anxiety and the worry and the sleepless nights. But they're kind of doing that introspectively. So they're actually doing it in a really healthy way. They do think that this is for the best, obviously, even though I can feel that you do not share that view at all. What's the most likely outcome here for Aries? Ooh, two cards wanting to come out again. King of Wands in reverse and the Two of Pentacles. Because this person is coming through as wands in a few different spots, I wonder whether you are, even though they are not making an offer, they're in reverse here, you're still keeping them as an option with this Two of Pentacles, in hope. Outcome, please. Sorry, I'm still getting over my illness. Star in reverse. You're really avoiding accepting the change. Lovers in reverse. Okay. Excuse me. Oh, goodness. Look, it does look like you are still, particularly this week, hoping for something to change in your favour. Keeping them open as an option. Kind of refusing to accept that maybe this is over for the time being. It doesn't necessarily have to be forever, but for the time being, the Lovers is in reverse. So there is no connection here. So I think, well, that's what I see here. It's also this stuff here is very much tied to the fact that your High Priestess is in reverse. You need to work to put that in the upright, and I wouldn't be surprised if that comes out in the upright in advice that you need to work on changing that. How do we do that, you ask? You do lots of cleansing in your space. You do a lot of positive affirmations, and meditation is the number one way to get back in alignment with yourself. I know this sounds very airy-fairy and metaphysical and but it genuinely does have an effect on yourself. So definitely do that where you can. Let's see what advice comes up, please. Advice for Aries. Advice for Aries in this situation. Knight of Cups in reverse. Ooh, is that torn? No, it's just with decreased. I don't know what's happened to that. Odd. Interesting. You could actually be dealing with a Gemini here. Excuse me, sorry, trying not to cough here. Okay. This is interesting that it's here in the middle. There's very much a sense of no new offers from you or to you in this situation. No new forward movement with you in this situation. This Lovers here, I'm very much picking up is about, it's not about the Lovers here and your connection with this other person. Again, this is telling me loud and clear, this is about your connection with yourself. So it's like you should not be in a relationship at the moment, possibly. You need to assess that, but the advice is kind of like, you know what, you need to just pull back those cups for a second and focus on the relationship with yourself, because the opportunities are going to continue to fail until you've got that right. If your high priestess is in reverse, or you are not kind of right in yourself, and you would have heard this 100 times before, we all have, then it kind of radiates out, and that's the kind of stuff that you attract back, which no one wants. So I think that the focus at the moment, once you kind of get past this week of, I want to say denial, sorry Aries, then you should be looking at focusing inward, going into a bit of hermit phase, doing some self-healing, Six of Swords phase, and kind of working towards this Lovers in the upright. Romance angel advice for Aries, please. Playfulness. To recapture romance, allow your inner youthful spirit and fun to shine. And I feel like there's a lot of darkness happening in the background of this reading. So very interesting that this has come up now, because it's obviously important for you to not forget how to have fun, get out there and enjoy your friends and family and all those sorts of things, because yeah, it's a rough time for you at the moment, Aries. I'm sorry to say, but it will definitely get better. It will definitely improve. All right, that's what I've got for you. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel. Leave a comment in the comment section, and I'll see you back here for the weekend reads. Talk to you soon. Bye.